Hey Rosebuds, it's Rosie. How's it going? I am going to be going through new paper pads that I've purchased and deciding what I'm going to do with them. So I kind of have a plan, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So I found a few paper pads recently. These ones are not new to you all, I'm sure, but these might be. I don't know. So I figured we'd go through them and I would show you what I do and how I decide to use them. Okay. So this one, I think I got this at Joann's. I can't remember, but it was on a clearance, and so I grabbed it. And this is cardstock, but it's thinner cardstock, so it's kind of nice. I thought that would be neat to have, as it could actually even be a page and a signature. So this would probably be something I would use as a page and a signature, or I would make journaling card out of. Oops, if I don't wrinkle it up and mess it up too much. This one I would obviously cut out and use for little cards and put in my basket full of journaling cards. This one I don't like. What I probably will do with this one is put it in the back, or put it in my pile of pages that I just don't like, and I'll alter it in some way, you know, using gesso or jelly plate, or somehow, one way or another, you know, maybe napkins over it. One way or another, I would alter the appearance so that this fades to the background, and I could bring other elements to it. Those would be cut out, obviously. This one has always been a conundrum to me. I'm going to grab something really quick. I'm going to show you what I have in mind for this one. Walking away from the computer. I meant to grab these before, and I didn't. So, I really like to use pages like this as journal covers or signature covers. But when the design is on this side, I can't, because I need the design to be on this side for the cover to work. So I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and I have composition books that I got from dollar store a while back. They've just been sitting, not being used. These ones, I don't know if they're going to work as good because they're not paper covers, but I'm going to attempt. I saw a video of altering these, and I'm sure you all have seen those too. But so what I'll be doing is using most of that image to cover this as an altered book, and you know, I'll cover front and back with paper, and then depending on how far I want to go, I may even go inside, cover the inside covers, and do some stamping and all that. We'll see. Alternatively, I have seen also videos where they take them apart and then use them, they just use the paper and build your own little journal out of it, kind of what we all do all the time anyway. So that's probably what I'm going to start doing with these types of papers, and then whatever I don't use on here, this is like a good backdrop for little cards, little tags that I can use. Or I have also seen quite a few, oh, hold on, I have to yawn. I've seen quite a few card making videos recently. I'm just trying to figure out bring some fresh ways to use it, and I think that what I've kind of been doing is I've been looking at videos that are like 3 or 4 years old, and trying to get some ideas from those videos and bring a fresh outlook on them. So you'll probably be seeing a lot of that coming up in my videos, which will start being more frequent because I've got a plan. I've just mostly reorganized my crafting area, which pictures and videos to come, but I'm not quite done. I might take a picture or two of the way it looks now, just to show you before and after, but I've done a lot of work on my room. So once I get that all settled in, I'm going to be belting out probably 4 or 5 videos a week. Not as long as my typical videos though. Okay, so that's how I probably use that one. These ones are really difficult, have been difficult for me to use, but again, out of the videos I kind of came up with some ideas that were just kind of like sparked by some of the videos. They weren't initially the ones, you know, they weren't videos saying this is how you use those, but it kind of got my creative juices going. So I have a feeling that I'll probably be using some of these as on the covers of journals that I make, the hardcover journals that I make. I haven't made very many of those, but I do have about 3 started, and hopefully I will be finishing those soon and getting those on my Etsy page. So this whole thing is Planner Girl. So there's a lot of little cards in this one. Ooh, I like this. This I would use for a journal cover, for sure. Let me pull out one of my journals. 1 second. Oh, I forgot it's behind me now. I reorganized. Okay. Alright, so these are a couple of journals that I've showed on past videos, I think. But these are made out of the cardstock, just like these. This is a little thinner than I usually go for, but it's not double-sided, so maybe I might back it to make it more sturdier. Maybe back it with filing, file folder. But yeah, this, I'll probably use it in a similar way. Like that. I really like that. That, maybe I could throw one together real quick before Valentine's Day. Probably not. Okay, some more cards. I like those. This is another ugly one that I won't use except to alter it to make it prettier. I found a video, and I'm going to do what this gal did. I'm not going to tell you. You'll just have to wait and see. But I know how, I have a way that I'm going to use some of these bigger ones. So, stay tuned. This I definitely would probably make into tags. Or I might even make into little, I've been doing some of the, is it Dee Dee Fargo that's doing this? I can't remember. But she's doing the little use up, somebody right now is doing the using up the 12-inch page, so maybe I might do something like this too, but it isn't double-sided. I don't know. There's also the matchbook, so I could make a little matchbook notebook thing out of those. I could probably even just make this whole pad of that. That's probably what I'll do. I love these little things. I have one in here that's completed that I made. I'm going to be doing a video of like sets of things that you could also make out of. I think everybody, this is my theory. I think last year we had so much time on our hands, everybody bought paper and we're trying to get rid of it. So I have a feeling it's all on our minds to try to get rid of these 12 by 12 pieces of paper. Stacks of paper. So anyway, I really like this. And then like you can make these and then you could even add little things. One of the videos I watched, she was adding little things like this right on the front so it would, you know, match and everything. So that was kind of cool. I liked that. Anyway, so that's what I would do with this one. This would probably be a tag. I might even make a journal cover out of that, because like, you know, that one I did out of that. And I might even add elements on it to, you know, like something like this maybe in the middle of it, just to kind of bring it out, and then maybe put something, I don't know. I don't really know until I get into the mix of it. There's that one again. So now it looks like we're starting to duplicate a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the rest of that one. Okay, so that's that one. So this is, I think I also got this. Oh, I haven't even opened this one. I'm pretty sure I also got this one at Joann Fabric, and that's not how much I spent. I'm sure this was on sale. Oh, it is open. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so this is going to go, I'm going to get up again, because I have a journal I'm making. So I'm making a journal that I think will match this. So this is mostly made out of the Wonderland Stamperia mix, which I adore. This is my second pack because I've already cut through a lot of my first pack. So I'm gonna put, I've done a lot of little things for it already. But so I think I'm going to do that. I'm not positive. I haven't entirely made up my mind yet, but this is the way it looks. I have pink and blue alternating pages, and I've done a lot on the first signature. So far there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 signatures, but I don't know, there might end up being 5 signatures when I get done with this. Who knows? This is my first one this big, so we'll see. But yeah, I've been working on this one a little bit. Been doing my jelly plate fundum. Share that with you a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this one in my videos. One day a week I'm going to be working on this book until it's done. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. I don't think it has a name yet. It takes me a while to name my little journals. I usually don't do it. My little pups crying at me. Here's some, I was doing some stamping the other day, and I was actually, the Paper Outpost, Pam, is that her name? She was doing this thing where she did a video where she had a paper and then she put a stencil on top of it and then sprayed and dabbed and blah blah blah, did all this kind of stuff. And so I was doing that, and so these are some duds that didn't turn out great, but I thought they would go real good with my color scheme, so I made a couple of envelopes there. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I've got going on that one, and I thought this paper pad, that's where we were going with that. I wasn't too distracted. I figured this paper pad, I'm going to set this down here, would go really good. I'm going to move this out of the way too. Get all of these distractions out of the way. So I'm going to use some of these papers. Oh, like these are double-sided, so like that, isn't that delicious? I love that. I like the pinks. If you watch me enough, you'll find out that I like the jewel tones. Jewel tones are my colors. That's really pretty. I like that. So I don't like that, but I do like that. So one of the sides I like. Sometimes both of the sides. I love this. Oh, I like this. So this, I would use this as a cover for a journal. Whenever there's some kind of interest, either in the corner or like on this side that kind of blings out, I tend to like to use those. And then those ones I obviously will cut for cards. I always like these, but they're just, I don't know. I might use some as a card. I might gesso over it a little bit so some of it peeks out, but it's too much for me just to leave by itself. Ugh. This one's gonna be a cover, and I've got to get the moon in it, so I'm probably gonna, you know, do it over here and cut off a little here so it, yeah. I love this. And then what's the other side look like? Ooh, that's really nice. Look at that. Okay. Moving on. Are we, I don't know. I don't really like this very much, but I definitely like that. And have we seen this one? Are we duplicating now? No, we're not. That's kind of cute. Ooh, I love this. For sure. Okay. So I'm trying to make it so that you see both. Okay, so there's this kind, and that's the back. And then, ooh, that would be, definitely, I would make that a cover. I might even flip it around and make this the front cover area. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of usefulness on this. This I don't like very much, but at least there's the other side. So, like, if I only had this side, I would definitely gesso over that. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. It's kind of ugly to me, but that's just me. Okay. All right, Tim Holtz. Ideology. So this is the French industrial. I like that. This would probably, I would probably cut this up into cards, and I would gesso on the other side because I'd want there to be place to write. But I would cut it into cards, and then I would decorate it over it with, you know, I'd put elements on top. Same here, same thing, and that's striped too. Ugh, I don't like the stripes. I'm super not a fan of the stripes. I'm definitely not a fan of this kind of stuff, but I don't mind it being in the background. So this right here is, I like that, and I like this. So this I hate, but I can gesso over those guys. More stripes. Are they all stripes? Seriously? Mostly. Ugh, ugly. Okay. Same thing. This looks like kind of a card pack or a cardstock with mostly that I would do tags out of, or journaling cards. I like this. That's cool. There's the background. I almost feel like this could make a good men's journal, like very manly, you know, and like this could even just be the center, right? I'll have to think about that. I have a friend of mine did tell me, you really need to make something geared towards guys. And I've been really, ever since he told me that, and it's probably been like 2 months since he said anything to me about it. And I've totally just been like racking my brain on how I can make it work in my style, because I'm very frou-frou. I don't like that, but on the same token, if I go to a men's journal, then maybe I might be able to make that work, right? Stuff. This one I think that I would probably do some kind of napkin with butterflies over it or something, because I love butterflies. And then, because I feel like this is super like bold and a bold statement kind of thing. Whereas if I put some napkin over it. Then it'll soften it a little bit, and I'll still be able to get those elements because it'll be see-through, but I'll get to soften it up a bit. And these are all just the normal kind of backgrounds Tim Holtz has on his papers, which we all probably love. That would probably be cards, or maybe a journaling card. Cut some of these out as journaling cards. And then you really don't need to gesso on the back of these. You could definitely write on the back of those, no problem. Same thing here. Not much, not a lot is calling out to me on this. For me, this pad is kind of telling me ephemera. That's what I'm getting from this pad, mostly, is just ephemera. Ephemera, I can't say words, but we all know that. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'll mostly be doing, is making tags out of this. I'm kind of just bored with this. Oh, that's kind of cool. That would be... Ooh, just as I say I'm bored, I find things that I'm not bored with. This is neat. I like this. Definitely tags and journaling cards. I mean, or this would even be somewhat of a good cover, except what is this? Except there's that. It couldn't be a good guys one, I don't think, because that's like for ladies. I don't even know what that's called. That's how out of touch with stuff. Okay, these are cute little journaling cards. What's on the back? Good, easy journaling. Okay, so let me just skim through here. Oh, those are cute. You know what else these might be good for? A lot of this would be good for is cards, like greeting cards geared towards guys. Because a lot of this is kind of like, to me, it speaks men. That's cute. I don't know. Okay, now we're getting into the ones where they go, the minis. Ugh, sorry. And then now this kind of thing is kind of neat. Oh, so they're like just squaring out some of the bigger ones. And then the strips, which is nice. Okay, so that's kind of boring to me. Sorry, don't mean to offend. Sorry, Tim. This is one of my favorite pads. I've bought this about 3 times, and I always use them. Okay, so I know for a fact that there are a lot of... So mostly the Tim Holtz pads like these, it's mostly either journaling card for me, journaling cards, tags, or journal covers. That's basically it. Occasionally there's other things that I fit them into, you know, maybe the matchbook notebook thingy. So yeah, that's basically where I go with these. So I'm just, unless something jumps out at me. Okay, so this is one of my favorite photos, and you can get this photo, I'm pretty sure it's available on Graphic Fairy, or maybe somebody, it might have been Artie Mays, somebody has a Facebook group that had this as a freebie. So there is a way of you getting this image, or something very similar, like this image, that it's really, I love this image. I also love this. So this would be a card for me, or a tag, for sure, with some lace and some other embellishments. So I would probably make a cover. It would probably encompass this for the front cover, this area. And then I would probably embellish it and not just leave it as is. The back is that. I might even do the same with that too. I always look at these, my first thing when I look at any page is, can I use this as a cover? And if I can't use it as a cover, then I go into the others. What can I use it as? So this side, I would use that as a cover. I love this. That's awesome. I know you guys have probably all seen this, but I'm just showing you how I look at these, where I go with it. I would probably make this a cover for sure. That would be a good cover for me. This would be a tag for sure. I like that. I know there's, oh no, this I've used this. This is a cover for me. I definitely use this one as a cover. I've made at least, I think my mom has a book I made her with that. I think it's this one. The thing is, I think the reason why I can't remember for sure is because I darkened it. I distressed it with I actually used purple distress ink. Which one did I use? I think I used the violet. Let me see. Oh, have you guys got this one yet? I just got that in the other day. And I got my little Tattered Rose. I'm not sure if I like Tattered Rose very much. I saw that the other day and I wanted to try it. Which one is it that I used? I think it's like something violet. Oh my goodness, oh, here it is. Wilted Violet. So I used a lot of Wilted Violet, and what I tend to do is I'll mix the vibrant colors with the vintage photo, and so it kind of mutes the vibrant color a little bit and gives it the antique-y type. Nothing's jumping out. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm like, gosh, I feel like I've seen these. Because I have. Alright. I really like this. I definitely need to make this one a cover. I think that the last time I did not, and I don't know why I didn't, but I would do it like this. So usually my covers are like, what is this? This is, can I see? So this is like 8-ish, 7.5, 8, and then this is usually like 6, oh, 5. So usually 8 by 5 is kind of where I go with that. I've been trying to make them a little bit smaller so they'll fit inside that express priority mailbox, because that's the easiest way for me to ship them. I like this down here. It's pretty. Okay, now we're just getting into the duplicates. So yeah, there we go. That's what I do when I look through my my new pads. Oh, since we're here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna actually open this one right here on screen, and I'm gonna show you. If you haven't seen this one yet, I don't know when this came out. It probably is an older pad or collection, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, all right. No need to fuss. Okay, so it's called Wonderland. All this deliciousness. Look at that. Is that like the most amazing? I love it. This is really pretty. See, this is what I would love for my book cover, if I was using this, you know, when I fold it over to do a journal cover, but they always put the most beautiful little designs on the wrong side. Ugh. So frustrating. I probably will use this to make a cover. These are hard to cut out. I'm just saying. I am a fussy cutter. I am not. My hands like are in pain 24/7 basically. So trying to fussy cut those, oof, not fun. See, they did it again. Dang it. Very pretty. These ones, I didn't even bother. I just cut them across and rounded the corners and made little cards because I can't do that. That fussy cutting's too hard for me. It hurts. I use everything in this. I mean, even like, I use this, like this here. These are cards if I don't use this side, which I may end up using this side, but for sure, these are little cards. You just cut off that little area, and there you go. You got a little card. All right. Well, I'm done. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. It's evening for me, and it's about time for me to go to bed. So look forward to seeing you more. I've got good plans. Probably not going to be starting the posting of 4 videos a week for a couple of weeks. I have every other weekend off, and so those are the weekends I'm going to be doing most of my videos. So until then, I'm going to be attempting to get at least 1, maybe 2 videos up a week, and then we're going to go full force ahead. Also, if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see me make, please share, and I will definitely add it to my list of ideas. I have some tips and tricks coming your way. I have some, everybody's got their use up your scraps. I've got a scrap using video coming up. I'm also going to dig back into the past and pull up some challenges that people posted in the past and bring them to the present. I've got some challenges of my own to talk about, you know, about dollar store haul, like challenges, like what can you make out of a dollar store haul, or anyway, I got lots of good ideas. Leave any that you might have in the notes below, and as always, if you like the videos, please subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm getting closer to 50. I'd love to get to 50 by the end of this month. And I have got something planned for 100 subscribers. So those of you that are already here, I'd like to just welcome you and ask you to stick around. We've got a couple of giveaways that I'm planning on my 100 viewer or subscriber mark once I hit that. So have a great one, and I'll see ya next time. Bye.